When now I know, no, I'm gonna be Rika, laughing and joking and doing all, even though we both introverts, which is so funny because
I know.
But I can, I can perform what I need to. But so I'ma still be this Rika from now on, moving forward. And the guy that is for me will be like, yo, that's my girl. She loud and everything. Look at her, she loud. Look at her being
loud and cute. Look at her.
Oh my goodness, right. Just loud and cute. Look at her. And that's what I want. So I no longer will accept a man telling me I'm too much or I'm too, whatever it is. Okay, well, just I'm not for you then. Okay.
That, when you say trying to like that, whoo, child, like trying to serve your way into a man's heart, man, like, I think that's something that we believe, but we don't understand how damaging that is to us. And when I say damaging, like soul killing service, because just like you said, you attempt to morph, shift, and change for the affections and for the love and for the approval or the affirmation of this other human being who is morphing and shifting and changing too, and can also be like a moving target if he doesn't know who he is, if he doesn't have his core values or his systems in place. And because we're morphing and shifting and changing, we're also losing a part of ourselves, but we don't know it because it's so tiny. And because we also, it's like you're shaving ice, I guess, when you begin to morph and shift, but before you know it, you're not who you originally were, and you think you're doing it. And this is society's fault. Everything is society's fault. But you think it's
all Disney's fault. Damn it.
And you think you're doing it, and you think you're gaining something by doing it. Yep. Like you're gaining this love, you're gaining this great thing by more, or that it is worth it, or that it is a part of the process. Like I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to change and shift, and I'm supposed to compromise who I am. Like if I'm just a little bit quieter. And I think I did a video or something like this about this, because I think those feelings came up again, and I just didn't realize how deeply embedded they were in me. This idea that I have to shift and change to win someone's love, or to serve into someone's serve to get into someone's heart. And for me, I think that's very much connected to perfectionism, that you have to be this thing perfectly in order for someone to love you. You know, you have to show up in this specific way in order for someone to love you and care for you wholly and fully, not as though that you can be loved as you are with all of your flaws. And
flaws and all, right? Flaws and all. That's the love I want. With my pimple right here, I want him to kiss and be like, yeah, my baby got a pimple. That's okay. That's fine.
But like flaws and all, and I think, and I may say this wrong, because I think I commented on one of your posts, and I think I said it incorrectly, and you were like, "Girl, what?" You ain't say "girl, what," but you were like, you asked the question back. But it was something my dad told me. I think I was asking him about a guy or something like that, and he said something along the lines of, when you compromise, and I think we don't realize we're compromising, but when you begin to compromise, like. You think you're compromising to win, but the minute you start compromising, you're losing. Like you're going to lose. Period.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I know exactly what comment you're talking about. And no, I was just asking because I like more comments on my phone. I knew what you meant because I know you. Yes, yeah. Jenna's watching on Facebook. She says, "I'm gonna have to listen to this from the beginning because I think you just described me." Absolutely. And this will be on Facebook, and then this will be on the podcast next week. So Jenna, I'm here. And the reason why I know I'm probably describing you, because that is my ideal client. And so one of my clients told me that her ex, she described it this way. Her ex was literally taking little pieces of her away so he can just put it in his pocket. She became so small that he was just able to put her in his pocket. Another one of my clients said that, and this is what I helped her through because of Single You Academy, that there was a guy she was talking to in the midst of going through the program that was extremely disrespectful to her, especially when it came to her not texting him back right away. How many people do we know like that? where they text you, and if you take 15 minutes, that hello, they send the hello text, they send the question mark, they got the attitude. So she was like at work. She's a flight attendant, by the way. She was probably in the air, and he was like, hello, da, da, da. And when she responded to him, he said something disrespectful, like, you know what, something about he was going to put her on timeout.
Oh.
Listen, and this is where it starts. These are where you need to be, exactly. This is where you need to be watching the red flags. And that's when she, so what we do in Single You Academy, iron sharpens iron, right? She remembered what we were talking about and what we were working through. And she sent him a text back and said, you know what, this ain't a relationship for me. You don't get to put me on timeout. I'm grown. This woman is 42. I'm grown. You don't get to put me on timeout. So this relationship is done. We are no longer dead, da, 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 da. And he was responding to her text message after text message. And she says she ignored him for about a week, and he went away. And she was so proud of herself in that moment for finally not being who he wanted her to be. I'm at work, and you talk about I'm grown. I'm sorry. Parenting is over for me. And so, and that is the work that we do. And that is where you have arrived, Cameo, and where I have arrived, where we can say, you know what, the buck stops with me. So because I know who I am and what I want, if you are outside of that, I'm cool. I no longer have to just be in a relationship to feel like I am now worthy. Yeah. I will be single for the rest of my life if I don't get the type of relationship I want, and I don't care.
I'm thinking of a church song. It's like, for the rest of my life.